Hello, my name's Oben. I will be talking to you about the Pocket RX app on the Apple Store. If you go into the Apple Store and search Pocket RX, spelled Pocket RX, no space, this app comes up and this is the icon you will see, and it costs 99 cents. This app is used to search different medications, can be used to keep a medication list, can be used by healthcare providers to find out about different medications, and drug interactions can be used by nurses, doctors, pharmacists, and even patients. I will explain further as we go through this video. On your home screen, this is what the icon's gonna look like on the home screen of your iPad. I have it circled in red. When you click on the icon for the Pocket RX or Pocket Pharmacist app, you will see over here you have the med check, you have a search button, you have a med box, and all of these are found on the left side of the app. And on the right side you see a list of medications. You can scroll down and they're arranged in alphabetical order from A to Z. And if you can also search brand generic to find whatever medication you want. So I'm going to go ahead and search for the medication called Advair. As you can see, I searched for the medication Advair, and this is what came up. It tells you the chemical or generic name if there's one for the medication. It gives you the class or drug category, and then tells you what the medication is used for, gives you different doses that you can use, tells you what precautions to watch out for when prescribing this medication to a patient, tells you what kind of allergies to avoid using this medication with, and there's so much more information that it gives you about the medication that you as a healthcare professional can use in making a clinical decision and in counseling your patient about the medication. The next feature of this app is the med check. This tab, med check. So the next tab, if you look on the top left photo, is the med check. I clicked on med check and I used this tab to find out about drug interactions between Advair, which was the first medication I typed in, and a new medication, acyclovir, which is on the top right hand corner. And you can see I placed an arrow to indicate it's a different medication, and I clicked the add button for both of these. And then at the end I clicked on the run med check button, which is also on this side where you have the gray screen on the top. So this searches and finds out if there's drug interactions between Advair and acyclovir, if there are any precautions I should be taking for the patient, or if there are any common side effects between these two drugs. That's important because you don't want to give you want to make sure if two drugs cause the same side effect that you maybe avoid using them together, or advise the patient to watch out for exaggerations in that side effect. So as you can see, both of these drugs have one common side effect. They have no interactions and they have no precautions to be taken. So when I click on the tab for the side effects, it comes up showing headache. Both of these medications cause headache. So as a physician, I will advise my patient to watch out for increases in headache frequency, or to watch out just for headaches. The next feature of this app is the med box, and it's also going to be on that left-hand menu for the app. So with this, you go ahead and click on the Create a Medbox profile, and this little pop-up screen will come up. And as you can see from my screenshot, you have the keyboard come up. So to create, you go ahead and put in the patient's name, and I decided to call this patient Mikhail X. And then I'm going to go ahead and click on the Save button to create that new profile. So once I've clicked and made Michael's profile, you see in the red circle, I can add his medical conditions. I can add what pharmacies he uses, if he uses multiple pharmacies. I can add different prescribers he sees, which will be different doctors or different nurse practitioners or chiropractor, if he has several healthcare professionals taking care of him. And this feature is amazing because you can keep track of everything the patient's doing and make sure you're not either prescribing the same medication some other provider is prescribing, keeping the patient safe, following up with the patient to make sure that they are seeing every provider they need to see in order to keep them healthy and manage their condition they're suffering from. As you can see on the screen, I went in and clicked on pharmacies and entered Kroger Pharmacy, for example, as a pharmacy that Michael will fill his prescriptions in. And I put in the phone number and the fax number. As a doctor, if I needed to fax a prescription in, I would have that information handy. If I needed to call the pharmacy for questions, I would have that information handy. And in the circle is a save button. Go ahead and click on the save button to save all that information. And I did the same thing if I were a doctor and Michael was seeing a different doctor. In this case, I used the fake name Dr. Doc. I would go ahead and save all that information as well, in case I had any questions to ask that other physician or nurse or chiropractor or whatever kind of healthcare professional that was. I would have that information handy in case I needed to talk to the different providers he was using. Now I clicked on the medical conditions tab from that med box drop down menu on the left hand side, and this is in case if you have a patient who is either new or a patient who has a new medical condition that you just diagnosed and you want to keep track of it. You go ahead and click on the medical conditions tab, and the pop-up box comes up again with the keyboard for you to type that in. So I would go ahead and type in, say, hypertension and save. And from the medications I searched, Advair, you could see that Michael was suffering from some respiratory condition. I would say asthma. So I'll go ahead and type in asthma as well and save that so I can have a list of the different medical conditions he suffers from. And as you can see, this image right here just makes a list of the two medical conditions we just talked about, asthma and hypertension. So this completes my presentation on the various uses of the Pocket RX, where you can find it and what it can do, and how a person as a healthcare provider can use this app in their practice. I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you very much, and see you next time.